So I've got a what if. Let's discuss it.
This is United A-Holes, a video cast discussing cultural topics with no filter.
Welcome back to Area 41, Albert Einstein's favorite spot on the internet, because I'm sure he's surfing it from somewhere.
Well, he invented the internet, right?
Well, he did. Yeah, him and Al Gore worked together, and they built this thing.
The tubes.
The tubes on the truck. It's a giant truck.
It drives around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It carries the bits.
That's why it's spotty sometimes.
I downloaded my own internet the other day, and when I downloaded my own internet, it got really slow. So, and if you don't know the reference,
download more RAM.
Series of tubes.
Yeah.
Downloading more RAM works. I've done it.
I have a RAM toolbar.
You laugh. Why are you laughing? I've downloaded it.
I love it.
Brent, you have your iPad out.
Yeah, Brent, what's going
I
on?
absolutely do not have a fucking iPad.
Yeah, it says iPad right
no,
there.
it says Samsung.
Apple iPad.
Apple iPad.
They would burst into fire in my fucking
It's
hands.
scribbled in kids' marker. It's crayon.
It's typed, thank you very much.
No, but the Apple iPad logo at the top. He wants to be cool like the cool kids with the Apple
If
product.
that's being cool, then I am very
He goes to the
uncool.
library like, hey, we going on our Apple iPads here?
Okay, what do you got going on there,
All
Brent?
right, so I was sitting at the hospital waiting for my father-in-law to have a procedure done, and I took my tablet with me, and sitting there all by myself, I come up with, hey, what if we had like a tax on intelligence? And I'm like, nah, that's stupid. Well, wait a minute. And then I started to make
That's
notes.
stupid. You owe me
I
$1.
started to make notes. Okay, so let me get this paragraph out.
We won't interrupt.
So it's an intelligence tax. It would be a logic-based test performed at the age of 20 and every 5 years thereafter. You pay less if you know less, but you have access to less as well, such as driver's license and credit and so on and so forth.
So less is more.
In order to keep things simple for those who are. So you know less, you have access to less, you're not on our roads driving. Those are the higher score, have access to more, and there would be a system in place to discourage cheating, which would be like a loss of access to everything for 5 years.
Oh, I definitely would fail in.
So why the fuck is it good together?
Goddamn corners.
No, yeah, you would be excelling. You'd find a loophole in it. So it would be, and here's what made me think of it was shitty drivers is what it really came out of. Like there's people on the road that I have witnessed more of lately, and I'm like, how the fuck did they get a license?
Is that always... I don't know if that's an
And-
intelligence thing, though.
Yes,
That could be
it is.
motor skills.
No, some of it's just stupidity.
Okay.
No, it is.
You're wrong, and I can
There
prove it
is.
with math.
So I said
See
some of
that
it.
guy? He's fucking dumb. I can tell from here.
Hey, meet some of these people and you'll be like, holy fuck, they drove here?
Not if they had a AI car.
They'd still drive there. They just wouldn't be doing the steering. They would still be driven there.
Driven, yeah.
It's still driving, it's just done by something else.
Now we're into semantics.
I was going to say, it's an important point to make.
They didn't drive there. They walked. No, they were in a car, so they drove there? Yeah, okay. So...
They rode there.
I started to tune you
I think
out.
I'm in Josh's fever dream now.
So, thoughts?
I don't like it off the top of my head.
I don't either.
Initial reaction, don't like it.
I'm too dumb.
You're creating more of a classist society than we already are.
So it's a what if. It's a what if.
Yeah.
It's a what if society worked this way so that those that were...
You had me
more
on intelligence tax. I liked the idea until you explained it.
Until I said that you had to pay more because you were smarter.
Exactly, that was part of it. Yeah,
but you can't tax the stupid because they're too stupid.
They
to make
wouldn't
money
know.
to pay the tax.
Yeah, but they wouldn't know.
Yeah, they would have smart friends that would.
We're already taxing the stupid people. It's called interest on easy accessible loans.
That's the comment I was waiting to come out. Like, people are already doing that. It's interest. I fucking knew that was going to come.
You mean
I know, I'm paying it.
So could we make it work? Is it something that could be made to work?
I think it could be made to work.
in a society, and could it be made fair enough so that those
No.
on the bottom would be like, well, I don't have a driver's license, but I've got a bus pass, and
I'd best
Yeah.
become
I just got to get a hitchhike to Fredericton to get on the bus.
the shuttles in Area 41.
Well, what would be on the test? What kind of questions?
Well, that's
Like,
the other thing is,
Brent wasn't smart enough to come up with
if it's fucking marble questions.
I'm not. Randy's at the top of the food chain. 'cause you
But I would
cheated his
lose
ass
because
off.
I cheated, and therefore
It's only if you get caught.
it's true.
Yeah. So the test, here's the other thing I thought of, is there are some people that written tests cause them enough stress. They're intelligent, but sitting down to
Also,
write a test.
what if someone's blind?
There you go. Okay, there's another thing. You're intelligent, but you're in a wheelchair, you're blind, you're deaf.
You're just visually
whatever.
stupid.
So the test would have to take many forms. For those that are be like, yeah, give me that piece of paper, I'll write it, blah, blah, blah. There we go, we're done. And then people are like, written tests stress me out. Can I do this verbally? You would have to have a verbal, because you want an actual mark of intelligence.
Would the test be mandatory?
Yes. In this one,
We're into some Hunger
I
Games
think
shit.
based on how you laid it out, that no, it wouldn't be mandatory. You just have access to nothing.
Oh, well.
You're
if you don't take it.
you don't take the test. You're at the very
Drinking
bottom.
water isn't mandatory.
Yeah, I
then.
suppose. Yeah, if you were like, I'm not taking your test,
You're automatically at
then
the bottom rung.
you're basically out of society.
You have no
You're-
rights.
Yeah, you have no rights. You're zero. You will die, homeless, starving, and alone.
Nice.
That's a very pleasant picture to paint for a country. I like it.
But would it encourage people to get a
So,
better education?
I'm gonna throw this out there again, doing
Okay.
my normal thing of throwing little curveballs at you guys.
We need you.
We have IQ tests now, intelligence quotient, as it's known. But there's also known as the
Nobody
emotional
calls it
quotient.
fucking intelligence
I know.
quotient. They call
But-
it IQ test.
But there's also an EQ test because emotional is equivalent to intelligence when it comes to interacting within a society.
Okay.
So I don't think you could pare it down to just strictly intelligence. I really don't think you could.
So then it would need to be more than one test. We do intelligence. We do. You're smart, but you're a psychopath. So
I think
sorry.
if you even
no
wanted
car
to,
for you. No guns. No knives.
even if you wanted to attempt this idea, it couldn't just be a test. It would have to be multiple, like,
Choice?
no, like classes.
And I want to do it every 5 years too.
studies and
DNA
like
sequences, genome.
Yeah. Turning it like
Well, you
bringing
wouldn't
back
have
the
to take a test at that
dinosaurs.
point. They could just take a little bit of blood.
Yeah.
Have a seat there for 5 minutes. We'll let you know. You are a bricklayer.
Exactly.
You do have a driver's license, though.
Futurama.
And
Delivery boy.
and you can have 7 kids. We'll pay you for all 7 of them. Not as much as you'd think. So do we want to round table it? Okay, I'll ask the question. Do you think it is a plausible what if?
What do you mean by plausible?
It's something that could actually be made to work at a 80% capacity.
Okay.
I would put it on the same level as I would the utopian society that exists within Star Trek. It's as plausible as that, which technically is plausible,
Right.
but very unlikely.
Okay. Ken?
What Randy said.
The Star Trek thing.
I agree with Star Trek.
I don't know how plausible that is, so I don't want to agree or disagree with Randy, but I'm going to say not likely. Yeah, it's
That it just wouldn't work.
it wouldn't
period?
work. Based on being smarter, you get access to more, but you get charged more tax. I don't know. I guess I'd have to see better specifics, but I'm saying not likely.
You
right
would
now.
be worth more to an employer because you have access to your own vehicle and that type of thing. So
Right.
you're likely to make more money.
I think you're gonna. There'd be such a societal shift that the people that are below the average are gonna weigh down the people above the average more than they are now.
Okay.
And we'll just end up taking care of the people that can't drive or can't, you know. I know. It's not feasible at all.
What's the difference than it is now?
Right now,
I have a license right now.
We don't have to take the test.
Yeah, we don't have to take the test.
I don't think it'll work at all. I think
human nature
it was a
would
thought
not allow
process
it.
for me. I'm like, I could use this at United Assholes.
I think it would just create way too much division. Like,
I honestly,
People will want what they can't have, regardless.
Yeah, we
of
only
whether
have
they
2
earned
teams
it.
right now.
yeah.
We don't need 4 or 6, you know.
what I would be afraid of is people finding a way to cheat the system, to say, oh yeah, no, me no very smart, no good with the English,
Yeah, it's really.
and
saying that with an accent.
so they get
Fucking
down.
racist.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm an asshole.
Which accent was it, though? Did you pick up?
Oh shit! I'm not saying that. I know an accent higher.